Hey, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. Yeah, new t-shirts. Check soon on our website if you want one. Anyway, our buddy on YouTube, Sean Lee of Minimal Pro, he's a big Tim Ferriss fan. Has even kind of patterned his life after Tim's based on what Tim wrote in the 4-Hour Workweek, which I've read before. I read it maybe 6-7 years ago. Thought it was all right. And I know a lot of people beyond Sean in our scene really dig this book. It has some great concepts about make a lot of money doing something where you don't really have to work all that much and spend all that time that you would have spent working, jet setting around the globe, having a bunch of fun. So this is my response. I'm going to share with you what I think about the 4-Hour Workweek. Well, first of all, Tim has some really good ideas. First of all, question the rules of society. And us vegans, you know what that's all about. In Tim's case, it's this whole myth of getting a job and grinding away at a job that you probably don't like that much, amassing a bunch of debt, and delaying life gratification until the ripe old age of this weird thing called retirement, which is probably not going to work out like you expected. Secondly, lifestyle design. That is, as the name sounds like, actively being in the driver's seat, steering your life rather than the passenger seat, just kind of going with the flow, creating the kind of lifestyle you want. And I'm all about that. I've been practicing lifestyle design for maybe 6-7 years now. So, well, sadly, Tim's prescription for all this is to do a bunch of life hacking. And he admits he's a hacker. He talks about how he got this gold medal in Chinese kickboxing by analyzing the rules and exploiting them. How he was able to drop maybe 25 pounds overnight after weighing in for a fight, to go down 3 classes in weight, which is a huge deal in fighting, and then gain that weight quickly back, and then go in the ring and not really do any kickboxing, but use his body strength to just push the guy out of the ring 3 times and win by disqualification. So that's what I'm talking about Tim being a hacker. Alright, so Tim's big strategy for the 4-Hour Workweek is to create some kind of business, most likely something online, selling a product or information. And hopefully the idea is to generate a business that makes a lot of money, and then you gradually take steps so that the business goes on autopilot so that you have to do next to no work. Well, sounds easy, right? Well, it's actually not that easy. I mean, anyone who's an entrepreneur knows that it often takes years to get a business profitable, let alone be able to live off it with next to no work. My problem is, why even bother creating a job or a career that's so unenjoyable that you just can't wait to not be doing it and be doing something else? Like when you see, when you go see professional sports or an actor on the stage, do you think they really don't want to be there and they'd rather be doing something else? Their job is that ungratifying? No, of course not. I mean, yeah, sure, a few, and it's time for them to retire, but I think you get what I'm saying. So this brings me to what I think is the greatest weakness in Tim Ferriss's approach, is that he fails to ever discuss finding your bliss, finding your passion, and having that be your work. Because once you're working on something you're extremely passionate about, it's no longer work. It's just a natural extension of what you do. Like when I wake up, I can't wait to get started and get going on editing videos or making a new video or working on our bands, Anji B and Lovespirals, making our next albums. It's fun. It's cool. I never think, wow, I only wish I could just spend half an hour a day on that stuff rather than 5 or 8 or 10 hours. Why? Because that's what I want to be doing. Yeah, I want to get out there and exercise and enjoy life too, but never once do I say, hey, I want to work on my passion less. But there's even worse problems in Tim's book. Once your business hopefully finally takes off and starts making a bunch of money, he advises you to outsource all your work to someone else, and not just any person. He has a whole chapter devoted to outsourcing to India or other countries where labor is really cheap. He's basically taken a page from the greedy American playbook, corporation playbook, on outsourcing what was work that was previously done by local people being paid a higher wage, and just screw all. Just care about your bottom line profits, forget your community, and outsource to India in his case. And no hating on India or anything like that. I just think it's wrong when you just only care about your bottom line and don't care about the community around you. I mean, it's already tough enough for people to find jobs here, and it's getting tougher and tougher with jobs being removed from here to overseas. But that's what Tim's all about. pretty much any job that's worthwhile can't be outsourced like that, can't be reduced down to like working 3 or 4 hours a week. Case in point, what I do, it's like I can't outsource creativity. I can't say, hey, dude, can you make a video for me? But I can't, because I'm in the video. I'm happy, healthy, vegan. Same with my music. I can't outsource someone to write my songs and produce my album for me. I mean, that's not how Lovespirals operates, at least. And same with like, genius billionaire entrepreneurs like, say, Steve Jobs and Elon Musk of SpaceX and Tesla Motors. They had all the money in the world, but they just didn't want to work 4 hours a week, and just kind of watch their company from afar. Why? Because their company was their passion. I mean, there's no way, like Elon wants to send a spacecraft to Mars sometime in like the next decade, and that's not going to happen if he's just sitting by a pool sipping Mai Tais, just chatting with his co-workers once every week or two. No, I mean, his company would have been bankrupt without him being hands-on there all the time. And you think Apple would have designed a better iPhone 6S if, all the lead designers and lead engineers were just all around the world, scattered around with their laptops, sipping Mai Tais, and just working 4 hours a week? No, nonsense. So instead of trying to improve your life with a bunch of hacks like Tim's advocating here, I say go down the more difficult path, do some soul searching, and try to figure out what you're really passionate about, and hopefully what you're good at too. Because if you can hit those up, what you're passionate about, what you're good at, and create a career out of it, your whole concept of what is work will change radically, and you'll want to work rather than try to minimize the amount of time spent doing work. But if you really don't have any passions in life and all you care about is making money, and it doesn't matter to you if it's selling some boring stuff like paper towels or paper clips, this is your book, man. Listen to Tim. He tells you how to do it here. So, have at it. I'm not criticizing you or hating if that's your thing, but it's not my thing. And hopefully you have a passion in there. I know you do. Find it, use it. Don't ever let it go. All right. Follow your bliss, as Joseph Campbell says. So, let me know what you guys think. Post your questions and comments down below here. Have you read 4 Hour Workweek? What did you think of it? Maybe it's worked for you. If so, let me know. If you're new to our channel, hit the subscribe button up here for more from me and Angie, and like this video if you got something out of it, and share it with a friend. So until next time, guys, keep it carved, baby. Keep it carved.
I always tell my students, follow your bliss.
Follow your bliss?
Your bliss, where the deep sense of being in form and going where your body and the soul want to go. When you have that feeling, then stay with it and don't let anyone throw you off.